Success is not a coincidence. It is not a mystery, and it certainly is not a result of some rare cosmic alignment reserved only for the lucky few. Success is a predictable outcome of actions taken repeatedly, intentionally, and with relentless commitment. It does not arrive by accident or appear magically in the lives of people who simply wish for it. Instead, it favors those who consistently do the right things, even when no one is watching, and especially when it's difficult. There's one powerful habit that, when done daily, practically guarantees success. It is not trendy, it is not glamorous, it is not a secret shortcut, and it does not promise instant gratification. Yet if you do this one thing every day, you are not just moving toward success, you are doomed to reach it. Not doomed in the tragic sense, but in the inevitable one. So what is this one powerful action that changes everything? It is the act of intentional daily self-improvement. This phrase might sound simple at first glance, but when you unpack it, when you explore its depth and practice it with discipline, you will discover it is the single most transformative force you can introduce into your life. This daily habit becomes the framework for a life that steadily grows in value, purpose, and excellence. Now, let us explore what intentional daily self-improvement truly means and how it can be practiced so effectively that success becomes a natural, almost unavoidable consequence of your actions. What is intentional daily self-improvement? Intentional daily self-improvement is the ongoing, deliberate practice of becoming a better version of yourself each and every day. It is not about dramatic overnight changes or sudden breakthroughs. It is about consistent, incremental growth. It is about choosing progress over perfection and momentum over comfort. This principle recognizes that your future is built by what you do today, not what you hope will happen or what you plan to do someday. There are 5 essential pillars that make up this philosophy. These are not theoretical ideas, they are practical, concrete areas of life that, when improved daily, form the foundation for lasting success. Let us dive into each of these 5 pillars. Pillar 1. Daily learning. Learning is the engine of transformation. The most successful individuals in the world are, without exception, lifelong learners. They do not stop learning after school or after earning a degree. Instead, they see learning as a way of life. They know that knowledge compounds just like money does, and those who keep learning keep growing. But learning does not mean aimlessly consuming content all day. Intentional learning means choosing what you expose your mind to. It means selecting high-quality sources, books, lectures, conversations, mentors, that expand your perspective and sharpen your thinking. Reading is one of the simplest and most effective forms of learning. Just 20 pages a day adds up to 30 books a year. Think about that. 30 books filled with strategies, insights, stories, and experiences that you can draw from to enhance your decisions, leadership, and creativity. But it does not stop at reading. Listen to podcasts during your commute, watch educational videos instead of mindless entertainment, take online courses that challenge you, then go one step further, reflect on what you learn, take notes, journal your insights, apply them. Knowledge that is not applied is quickly forgotten, but knowledge that is absorbed, reflected upon, and integrated into your life becomes wisdom. And wisdom is the currency of long-term success. Pillar 2. Daily discipline. Discipline is not punishment. It is empowerment. It is the ability to take consistent action regardless of how you feel in the moment. While motivation might get you started, discipline is what keeps you going when motivation fades, which it inevitably will. Daily discipline starts with the small things: making your bed, showing up on time, finishing the task you said you would, going to the gym even when it's cold outside, avoiding distractions when your mind wants to wander. These small moments are where character is built. Discipline creates internal momentum. Every time you follow through on a commitment, you send a signal to yourself that you can be trusted. You build confidence. You reinforce your identity as someone who takes responsibility and follows through. Over time, daily discipline compounds into extraordinary results. It is what allows you to be consistent with your goals, to stay focused when others quit, and to do the work even when the reward is not immediate. If you want to be doomed to success, develop the daily discipline of doing the right thing, especially when it's the hard thing. Because the hard things today become the easy victories tomorrow. Pillar 3: Daily Reflection. In our fast-paced world, reflection is a lost art, but it is also a critical component of intentional self-improvement. Without reflection, you cannot recognize patterns, evaluate progress, or course correct. You end up busy but not effective, active but not aligned. Reflection is how you turn experience into insight. It is how you learn not just from what happened, but from why it happened and how you responded. It creates space for awareness, clarity, and adjustment. Every evening, ask yourself a few simple questions. What did I learn today? What did I do well? Where did I fall short? What could I do differently tomorrow? Where did I let distractions win? Where did I demonstrate discipline? Write your answers down. Keep a journal. It does not need to be elaborate. Even 5 to 10 minutes of honest reflection can provide immense clarity. Over time, these daily reviews will reveal your strengths, expose your weaknesses, and show you the story of your growth. When you reflect consistently, you do not repeat mistakes. You evolve, you learn faster, you avoid burnout, and most importantly, you ensure that your actions align with your values. Pillar 4: Daily Contribution. Success is not just about personal gain, it is about the value you create for others. The world rewards those who contribute. The more you give, the more you grow. And the more impact you make, the more opportunities find their way to you. Contribution takes many forms. It can be the work you do in your profession, the way you serve your team, the content you create, or the problems you solve. It can be encouraging a friend, mentoring someone, or sharing your knowledge. Contribution can be loud or quiet, visible or behind the scenes, but it must be consistent. Each day ask yourself, how did I make something or someone better today? It might be a small improvement in a project, a kind word that changed someone's day, a creative idea that solved a stubborn challenge. When you commit to daily contribution, you stop obsessing over outcomes and start focusing on impact. And that shift changes everything. It builds reputation, it builds trust, and it builds a life that feels meaningful, not just productive. Contribution also fuels confidence. When you realize you have something to offer the world every single day, you stop shrinking, you start stepping up. And success follows those who show up to serve. Pillar 5: Daily Alignment. This is the most overlooked pillar, yet perhaps the most important. Alignment means living each day with intention, making sure that your daily actions reflect your long-term vision and core values. Without alignment, even hard work can be wasted. You can climb the ladder of success only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. Daily alignment prevents this. It ensures you are not just busy, but effective. Not just active, but purposeful. Start your day by reconnecting with your vision. Remind yourself of where you want to go. Why does it matter? Who are you becoming? What does success look like for you beyond money or titles? Then ask yourself, what actions today will move me closer to that vision? And at the end of the day, reflect, did I live in alignment with my goals and values, or did I drift? When you build the habit of alignment, your life becomes coherent. There is a rhythm to your days, a direction to your decisions, a purpose behind your effort, and that kind of life is not only productive, it is fulfilling. The compound effect. Why small actions matter. It is easy to underestimate the power of small daily actions. They often feel insignificant in the moment. Reading 10 pages, going for a walk, writing in a journal, saying no to one distraction. None of these seem life-changing, but over time they are. This is the principle of the compound effect. Just as money compounds when invested consistently, so do your actions, thoughts, habits, and decisions. Tiny improvements, when repeated daily, result in massive transformation. If you improve by just 1% every day, you will be 37 times better by the end of the year. That is the math of momentum. And that is the logic behind daily self-improvement. Now, if intentional daily self-improvement is so powerful, why do most people never commit to it? Because it is not flashy, it is not easy, it does not give you instant results, it requires patience, humility, and persistence. It asks you to confront your weaknesses, to stay consistent even when bored, and to trust in long-term growth. Most people want quick fixes. They want hacks. They want to feel good, not get better. But success is not for those who chase comfort, it is for those who chase excellence. So if you truly want to be doomed to success, you must choose the path few are willing to walk. You must show up every day, not just when it's convenient. You must do the work, even when no one applauds. You must invest in yourself, not once, but forever. Final thoughts. Let's bring it all together. Success is not a finish line, it is a direction. And that direction is shaped by your daily actions. If you read, reflect, discipline yourself, contribute value, and stay aligned every single day, there is no outcome but success. You may take detours, you may stumble, but you will not fail. This journey is not about becoming perfect, it is about becoming better. And when self-improvement becomes your identity, not just your goal, you build a life that no obstacle can destroy. So start today. Choose one habit from each pillar. Make it small. Make it daily. Track your progress. Stay committed. And in a year, you will not recognize the person you have become. Do this every day and you are doomed to success. And that is the most powerful doom you could ever ask.